Hello everyone, PolishLynx here. This is Colorless Day, another free visual novel from my collection. Let's go. Or not? In silence. I wake up into an ugly morning, unwilling to get up at all. And why should I? I have no reason to. Still in a white, it will be mother coming into my room, making me leave my bed and go to school. The same routine every day, as if it mattered. And just as I expected, it was the door that opened and I'd heard a voice telling me to get up, for I had to go to school. Annoyed by the mere sound of it, I tell her I'm going. After breakfast, I take my school backpack that I've not opened for weeks and walk out into yet another cloudy day, which feels exactly the same as probably every other morning before that. Well, that's a crowd. Huge crowd. Even if the sun rays could get through the clouds, this day would still be as grim as it is now. I pass faceless people appearing and disappearing into the morning darkness. That is my path to school. They all just go. Some were wandering aimlessly through the streets. And they pass me by as well. I don't need to see their faces to know how they are. I know. They are the same as me. Day by day, they perform this mindless routine. All of them. Just like me, and it's no use anyway. I am as empty as they are, and all I do is walk towards the school. Through the noise of all the people I pass, I can only hear silence, as if I was in a land of death. We are all alive, but closed in our own worlds. We do not live anymore. I finally reached the school I've been attending for the last few years, even though it feels I've been doing it all my life. Upstairs, then right a few dozen of steps, then left and I reach my classroom. There, I sit down behind some girl who is reading a book. Every day, the girl is the same. Every day, the book is the same. I even used to know her name, and it wasn't that long ago. What does her name matter now for? I can't even remember my own anymore. Minute after minute, the girl will turn the page and upon reaching the end, turns the book around and starts again. It doesn't matter whether there is something written on the pages, she will turn them every minute. And so the bell rings, and so the teacher comes in. Another page. He takes the chalk into his hand, starts to write something on the board, and motionlessly speaks his formulas. No one listens to him, however, and no one writes down what he says, or what he puts on the board. Another page. Even though no one is missing today, they are all sitting at their places. The next page. He doesn't care. He continues to lecture this day's learning material with the same droning, flat voice. Another page. And another one. The whole day will pass like this. Next, the bell will ring and the school will be out. Everyone will leave. It's always the same. This day is the same as every other one. We leave the school with no one saying anything at all. Silence is all around. It may seem to be depressive, but no one even cares about that anymore. But if all of this is devoid of any meaning at all, what is the point in living through it day by day? It seems to follow the pattern of a strange program, with us being machines working according to its cycles. Mere pounds, Our hands are tied and ropes, repeating an endless loop. Is this being alive? Or is this death? I can't say I think or care about this. I feel it is as just some thoughts going through my head. It's now that I finally realize I've reached a place like this, and I start to fear. Everything lies in ruins. Still, it's been so long since I felt anything, and it doesn't matter that it is fear. Does this mean? Could that mean I am still alive? I turn around in an instant to get away, but I collide with someone in my way. It is the very same girl who keeps reading that book at school. She's reading it and does not notice where she is. As she realizes she hit something, her eyes finally leave the pages of her book. And it's the same sense of horror that makes her get back to the reality of this place. Dropping the book from her hands, it falls down and hits the ground with a silent impact. In this moment, her hands squeeze my palm, and a terrified look tells me unmistakably she, too, was in this part of the city at the time. Her eyes look empty, yet her look is frightened, and she's looking at me. It is clear to me that she wants to leave this place, same as me, and so I slowly start to move. She turns around and follows me, leaving behind the book she was just reading. But my only concern now is whether I can find a way out of this place, in time, before the last traces of sanity leave our minds. We are all walking slowly. Although I want to run away as fast as I can, this is all that my body can manage now. I hear the quick breathing of the person beside me, who still feels the aftershocks of the situation. She's holding on to me, and I can feel the warmth of her left hand. Walking, we keep on looking for a way out. Yet, it doesn't seem to be possible. It's as if we had been cursed to stay here for all eternity. Panic starts to strike me. This is not something anyone could take. Faces start to appear in front of my eyes. Faces of those who were unable to find their way out in time. Seeing their eyes, my sense of fear is terrifyingly deep. I've never felt this afraid. Every one of them has seen this, but here the feeling was the most terrifying. Darkness is falling slowly. The hand that is holding me is starting to shake. She, too, is seeing what I see, even though no one of the people we see are here. Because they can't be here. I try to hold her hand firmly, hoping to comfort her a little, but she breaks down. Falling down her knees, she bursts into tears. I turn to her and seeing the tears fall from her eyes that look different now, and I feel the warm sensation of the same tears from my own eyes. Each drop, each tear, every one of them washes a piece away. But you know, it's not so colorless then. Well, I guess that's what's about. You know, fight for those tears, man. Get off the place. We can do this. Just believe in that piece of the terrible burden that we had carried with us for all this time. And then, seeing her eyes, I start to fall for them. I take her in my arms, and she holds on to me just as much as I hold on to her, so that neither of us can disappear. And as the last minutes of the day pass, so does the fear. Something else is here now. It's what we feel towards each other. In the night, we sleep close to each other, still holding one another's hands. Leaving before dawn, we are going away from this strange part of the city that has taken our lives, only to give them back to us again. We reach the shores. The waves of the sea keep are moving and washing the sands as if nothing had happened. Then suddenly it all turns crimson and the sunrays at last pierce through the dark clouds. It is the future that is ahead of us. It exists. And so, at dawn, we are both there, listening to a very different silence. It's only the sea waves that are softly breaking it with their sound now. Alrighty, hopefully you enjoyed Colorless Day and see you in the next game. Bye!